What's up, sports fans? This is the great Smacksby here, welcoming you to another XCOM Enemy Unknown video. In our last episode, we shot down a small scale UFO, fought some thin men, and made a few changes to our research plans. We got through a bunch of new tech. We now have access to scopes and such. So actually, before we're going to this mission, I'm probably going to build some stuff. But we are now doing part 2 of the Operation Slingshot DLC, which means we are going to plant some transponders in some place. I don't remember how this mission goes, so first thing I want to do is pop back to engineering and get some new swag. For instance, scopes. I'm gonna get a couple of those. Gonna build some carapace armor. So I can only get 4 suits, that's a pain. I need more alloys, so I need to do more missions. I'm going to get those as quickly as I can. I've got satellites and everything already been made. So we're going to go with Operation Confounding Light, and we're going to start it right now. And the first thing we're going to do is hook up one of our assaults here, Yingao, with the new carapace armor.
This new body armor was developed using what we've learned from the alloys employed in the alien ship. It should prove to be both lighter and stronger than anything we've used in the past.
It looks swanky as hell, especially with the color scheme. So actually, that's pretty cool. I'm also going to give a suit to my support, who's going to be my other sort of frontline guy. Oh, look at that suit though. Look at it. It's just so cool. And I'm going to leave the other ones in reserve now. In fact, no, I'll give one to Malakov just now. I'll give one to Malakov, but I can always take it off. I want to see how it looks in this armor deco as well. Yeah, the heavy armor looks pretty sweet too. Check that out. Check it out. Actually, do I want to take Malakov? I don't think I do. Because this is like a big mission, so I'm gonna have to... this is something I don't want to take any chances on. And also, for the sake of fluff, I want to take Zhang. So, you know, he's gonna come with us. Which reminds me as well, Farouk isn't gonna get the armor because she's gonna be mostly in the back. However, she's gonna get a cool new toy. A scope, to be specific. Which, as you can see here, provides an aim bonus of 10 to the user. Her aim was already 84. So, I mean, that's going to make Farouk pretty hardcore to deal with. And for the sake of her now being the run and gun specialist, Gar is going to get a shotgun, because it's going to be more useful for up close and personal stuff. Anyway, let's launch the mission. I'm starting to think I remember this one. I think we're going to place these transponders on a train. I don't remember entirely why the train is the optimal target for this, but I remember there being a train. And we only have 10 turns to do it in.
The alien battleship is currently on course for the city, and we don't have much time to respond. Using the device provided by Zhang, Dr. Shen has developed a series of modified transponders that should throw off the alien's navigational computer. However, the only way for us to get them in position fast enough is by using the commuter rail network running through the city.
Okay, so that tells us basically everything we need to know. So we got to plant these transponders through the train. We have 10 turns to do it in, so we're going to have to move quickly. Farouk is going to move up here and isn't going to be able to do Overwatch this turn, so I might as well just move her into a dash position. Zhang is going to come up here and go into Overwatch in case anything crops up on us. Hunter is also going to dash up here with Farouk because we're going to need to move pretty quickly. And then Gar is going to run and gun up to here. And then, because there's nothing there, I'm going to move straight into Overwatch. So, still no contact. Go's gonna move up. Farouk is gonna stay where she is. Hunter is gonna take a run for the train. And then Zhang is gonna jump over. I'll just get into the train, I think. Start providing cover fire here. I know this is probably gonna trigger something, but
we'll have to place each of the transponders in a fixed position in order to ensure the signal strength.
Go start, bro. Gao, I think actually should probably be the one doing this part of the job because of the running gun ability, but we've done it already, it's fine. We got a Thin Man. I'm gonna pop Farouk onto Overwatch. Ooh, that's not great. That's not great at all. For the sake of better ground. Oh no, that's Gao. That's not who I want to move. So let's have Zhang move over here. 1% to hit. Let's go for suppression.
I'll keep this one down.
So that's going to improve everyone else's aim. So that's fine. Hunter, on the other hand, is going to move up to here, I think. And put yourself in a flanking position, of course. Oh, but the Thin Man's going to move anyway, that's okay. Go! Gao's got a 46% shot here. Gao might take that shot. I'm not sure. But what I definitely want to do is I want to move Nyx up here into this half cover for the sake of height. Because that's going to confer a lot of potential bonuses here. Yeah, I'm going to move Gao into cover. And then the next turn I can place that first transponder. Hunter's going to get shot. That's not great. This guy's probably going to move. No, he's going to take a shot at my sniper, who is now poisoned. That's not ideal. I'm not going to lie. So, Hunter here is going to pop that transponder down.
Once the rest are deployed, they'll begin transmitting a signal to confuse the alien navigation system. If everything goes according to plan, the signal should pull the battleship off course, leaving us with a prime opportunity for an ambush.
I'm then going to move Hunter into this cover over here. Now we've got 84% squad shot on this guy, and 84 on this guy. I think I'm going to take this shot. Oh, boom. From that range as well. That was nice. But they've now taken damage from that, so I'm wanting to wrap this up pretty quickly. We do have 55% to hit on this guy now, so we're going to take it. That's going to prove everyone else's targeting. Meanwhile, Hunter is going to take this shot. And kill. That's good. That's what we like. Meanwhile, Socks is going to move up here. No sign of hostiles. Going to plant that second transponder.
Got 2 transponders left.
And then I'm just going to Overwatch here because you've already taken enough damage.
It looks like they were air launched from the battleship. Expect new contacts any minute now. The alien battleship is still on a direct course for the
Oh, crap.
to move quickly.
With what we've seen so far, it was only natural to assume the aliens would have something specialized towards frontline combat. This hulking creature appears to be that unit.
I don't envy anyone who has to go up against that thing.
Thanks, Shen. That's really supportive of you. Okay. we're gonna take a headshot on that thing as quickly as possible and get rid of it. One shot of Muton on first encounter. Nelly! Nelly, I say. Don't know what Nelly means, but I said it. Gonna move Zhang up into a better position. Hunter, I'm gonna run and gun with Gao up to here.
You're almost there. Only one transponder left to be activated.
Because as I've often said with in regards to poison, sometimes the best thing to do is just finish the mission super quick. And you're gonna go into Overwatch.
Are moving on Strike One's position, Commander.
Are they now? Where are they? We got another Muton. That's problematic. But that's not so bad. We could take care of Mutons, it's fine. I'm actually going to take the shot with Hunter because he could use another promotion. So that's good. Gao's going to move up in the cover over here.
Hostile spotted.
And we spot another thin man. I'm gonna move Zhang in a dash. Which puts him out of cover, but it's fine. Can we get a shot here? 19%? 19%. I'd rather reload. But I'm gonna Overwatch. Meanwhile, Farouk is gonna run and get into a better position.
We're receiving reports of heavy X-ray activity in that area. Enemy forces are likely closing on your location.
Oh crap.
On time. That battleship is still on a direct course for the city. We have to get moving.
Farouk, you got a shot. 84%, 75% critical on that Muton. Can you do it? It hits but doesn't kill. That's pain. You can't fire. You can't fire. Okay, that's not great. I'm gonna have to reload. Although I do already have like 2 Muton corpses. So I could... Nah, shot's blocked anyway. Just reload. Hunter, you're gonna draw fire. You're gonna go to Overwatch because that thing's gonna have to move anyway in order to attack. You got 4% to hit, so you're gonna have to move regardless. I've got 4 turns. This could be tricky. This could be tricky. That one's gonna take a reaction shot, which thankfully misses.
Enemy spotted.
And we got another thin man up the top. And the thing as well is I think I have to get into that control room as well in order to do it. So I'm going to take the very risky move and actually run into this spot here. That is a pain. That is a pain. Zhang's been hit for quite a considerable amount of damage. Oh no! Oh no. Go is... Oh god. Oh god. That is awful. That is just the worst thing that could possibly have happened. I got 3 turns. I need to dash Charlie up here. It's the only way I'm going to be able to get this in time. It puts him in possible flanking range from this guy. Got 2 turns left. Alright, that's not ideal, but it's fine. I've got 100% squad shite. No! Oh god, no! Okay, right. I need to put this in.
We've got it. All of the transponders are now transmitting. Now you just need to activate the train's drive system.
Right, I'm not going to make it in this turn. Gonna have to move Zhang up here. Might be able to take a shot next turn. Charlie's going to take a shot. No, Charlie's not going to take a shot. Charlie's going to dash. Because this still puts him... I need to check this out from another angle. I think if I move him here... Stop it. This still puts him in full cover.
Commander, we have to get that train moving on the double.
Alright, this is not ideal whatsoever. We have 100% squad sight shot. Hunter, do the job.
Nice job, Commander. It looks like all of the transporters are in position and the train is ready to leave the station. Once it crosses paths with the battleship, the aliens are in for a surprise.
Okay. That was bad. But we got out of it okay. That was not ideal. That was definitely not ideal. Gao is dead. We put a lot of work into Gao. And now Gao is dead. I'm still reeling from all this. This is going to be a bit problematic for me. As I've said in the early episodes, you know, you lose some squaddies or rookies. It's not so bad. But that was like a corporal we just lost there. And that's a lot of work. It's going to take a while to train someone up to that level. However, Operation Confounding Light is complete. The second part of the Slingshot DLC is done. Most of our folks survived. We killed all of the enemies. We just made a few poor decisions, sadly, and RNG was not in our favour. So we're going to have to learn from that. It's all we can really do. Let's continue. And I do feel bad about it. I actually feel bad about it. I think this game is really programmed to make you feel like every death is important. So yeah, I feel bad about it. That is pretty bad. I've had a couple of KIAs in this game, but this was the first one. Like 6 missions. 6 missions and dead. And all my guys are wounded, so they're going to be out for at least a week. Charlie at least has a promotion. He's going to get... We're going to put him into more of a gunnery support class. Yeah. Damn. Well, we got mutant corpses. We got some other corpses that we can work with. And we got some engineers as well.
We will be watching.
That wasn't great. That wasn't great. 9 days till we have more satellites. Experimental warfare in a few days. I think that we finally have this space here.
To have more help down here.
I think power is going to have to be my next thing because I don't have a lot of power. But at least with the adjacency bonus, it's going to help here. I don't have enough money to make any of this stuff I really want to because I built a lot of armor in that last round. So that's fine. What we are going to do is see if we've got anything we can sell off. We've got a bunch of weapon fragments. We can maybe get rid of some of this. And it's not worth a lot, but it will help. Maybe it'll help. So we only got a couple of days left, I think. We've got 10 days till the next council report, so we could be okay. Anyway, the next thing we can really do is to, yeah, scanning and just moving on. I'm still really, like, taken aback by losing Gao. I really feel bad about that. It was really bad.
Commander,
transmission coming in from the Council.
So with the hack signal in place, the alien battleship is vulnerable, and now is the time to strike. We need you to deploy a squad and set down on the ship's surface. This is a rare opportunity to retrieve the technology within that ship intact. We shouldn't waste it. Right. I don't want to do this yet. I don't. But... no, you know what? I'm not going to do this yet. This isn't the time.
Breaking news at this hour. Reports from around the globe indicate a shift in the alien phenomena now affecting cities worldwide. We're now receiving word of outright attacks.
Looks like they've changed their tactics. But why? Why do this?
It's a message to the entire world that nothing can stop them.
Oh god, I'm already wishing I did Operation Gangplank. Oh god. We have a terror mission in Mendoza. And we do really need to hit this one, otherwise global panic is going to skyrocket. So we really need to do this right now. Or should I say, in the next episode, because that is the end of this episode. Guys, thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this, hit the like button. It really helps me out and I really do appreciate it. If you want to see more videos, we do a video every weekday. Just, you know, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to leave a comment in support of our fallen trooper here, just leave a little RIP Gao in the comments, or an RIP Socks. You know, let's remember our fallen homies here. Anyway, I have been the Great Smacksby, and until tomorrow, peace.